The Diary of a Certified Psychopath. Off the Crank. Reckoning with Reality. Another arbitrary snap for the digital annals, for no other purpose than to prettify my formerly stat-smothered photo carousel with a few non-virtual vignettes, and convey that if I were ever compelled to choose between a free lifetime subscription to the most rewarding incarnation of gamified fitness, set within boundless artificial constructs, rendered in graphical beauty beyond the creative talents of even Zwift's radical art department, or one breath a week of fresh coastal air savoured beneath the silver rays cast by Earth's celestial muse from a star-spangled sky, then, with the humblest respects to modern technology and the heavenly future it might hold, I'd sooner saddle High and Mighty to tackle the treacherous tail end of any tempest that fate tosses in my general direction, including Storm Trevor's turbulent afterwrath. Cadences and contortions vaguely defined by a variety of ambient variables, most notably the omnipotent Brothers of Bluster, whose vicious broadside attacks pummeled me into a stem-chinning stoop every time I attempted to stand, seize a firm grip on High and Mighty's spacious flat bar, and ingest liberal lungfuls of the free elemental commodity that I may have made scientific reference to in various retrospective ride summaries. This naturally occurring gas, which shares its symbolic moniker with the UK's most prominent mobile phone network and service provider, may soon be only available off the shelf in liquid form from all leading high street supermarkets and well-stocked convenience stores, for 80 pence per litre, roughly the same rate as the bottle of thick bleach I acquired from a trusted trader during this routine roll to replenish depleted supplies. The World Health Organization allegedly forecasts that any proposed national commercialization of oxygen may trigger a wave of online panic buying amongst the affected country's scuba diving communities, who will require it for breathing both above and below water. As a precaution against these potential shortages, citizens who live less than a minute's leisurely walk or safe drive away from their nearest supplier are advised to train holding their breath for whatever distances their mode of transport permits within this time frame, without exceeding the local speed limits. According to data purportedly collated from a multitude of popular fitness platforms including Strava, Garmin Connect, Wahoo and Map My Run, 50 metres or 120 footsteps is the estimated average distance that a healthy human should be able to travel without the need for air assistance, though these figures do not include picking, queuing and packing time, for which paramedics will be present at all establishments to provide top-ups to registered NHS patients. Those living farther than just around the corner from their closest source can apply for partially government-funded reserves via their GP, which will be delivered on a fortnightly basis during periods of limited availability. Creature discomforts. As quiet as silence has ever roared, so I pondered, throughout the golden moments that followed an illusory ambient awakening, by what my half-slumbering subconscious had been ready to swear was a fox pacing around the kitchen on its hind legs and pilfering supplies from our frugally stocked pantry. Sipping a souvenir mug full of tepid tap water roughly 1 hour later, I rued that if only this surreal imaginary scene had been as factual as the reports of feral home invasion in last week's Night Critters Gazette, the 3-year mystery of why organic gem lettuces, easy tear kitchen roll, British breakfast builder's brew, and nationally mass-harvested vine-ripened tomatoes all needed such frequent replenishing might have finally been solved, since I know of no human who could possibly consume such vast quantities of these extravagant essentials. May cold and callous truths set me free, till I can once again dream of blossoming cherry trees. And bless you, Nina, for providing the perfect steed upon which to flex one's frozen imagination.